Wait till you see the new CIA recruiting videos. I mean, in the past, this is what you would recruit if you wanted to set people up and bring down an agency. They want mentally ill people that are neurotic, who don't even know who they are. That's because they're ending HUMAT. They're ending the intelligence agencies. It's all going AI. It's all going big tech. That is the intelligence agency of the future. And then special robot forces directed by the AI to go out and kill those that don't submit. Most of us will be thrown in ghettos to starve to death, though, under the globalist model. It's all official. It's how I can make the film Endgame. Let's get to this story that's up on Infowars.com that got mocked massively online. And you look at this, you go, oh, the CIA's pathetic. The CIA is running all these ads about, I was a neurotic, I had anxiety disorders, I was a man, but now I'm a woman, and I'm multiracial, and I am the CIA. And you ask, why would they do that? Because their job is to get rid of human intelligence. Their job is to get rid of HUMAT and create nothing but digital systems run by private corporations, by big tech. The CIA's job is dissolving the U.S. Army, the U.S. Marine Corps, Space Force, everything, and putting us wide open to globalism and to merge us into world government, where you don't want human armies, you don't want the declarations you make, your oath. They want robots, and already the bases are scaling down troops, scaling up robots. By 2030, they want all combat aircraft to be autonomous. And so all they're doing is sabotaging an agency that was set up by British intelligence to take over our real agencies and set up to do what they've done now. And they've been very effective at bringing down the United States. So they're creating a compartmentalized CIA that is for the general public, where they think, oh, I don't have the right of privacy or the right of health or the right of a job or a future, but I get to say I'm a woman when I'm a man, because they're getting you ready for the whole trans movement of cyborgs merging with machines and artificially created humans. Like, oh, two gay men that are married, they don't want to go out and have an egg donor and then have a baby. No. We want to splice our genes together. Well, two men splice is not a human. But, oh, don't call it that. It's a transhuman, see? And they admit in all the white papers from Tavistock Institute 40 years ago that once they rolled out the cloning and the human splices and the replicants, that's what they're going to do. And so they're just normalizing this because the technology's here now, and the globalists want their own clones. They want their own sex robots that aren't mechanical, but are biological. And so this revolution's already happened. They're just going to roll it out now and get you normalized with, hey, everybody's GMO now. We all put our digital mark on you. So I'm not against this, overweight Hispanic man who wants to be a woman. I'm a little overweight myself too. The point is that, he thinks he's wonderful. Like half the kids getting their genitals cut off in the UK are autistic from the vaccines already. They put a bow on their hair, give them special attention because they're a girl, because they like the pink lunchbox. They get a candy when they're 4 years old. Oh, you like being a girl? Well, you get a candy now. And then by the time they're 7, it's time to have the testicles cut off. And so it's like, oh, you're cool, the CIA. Come on in here. They're all laughing at him. They're all making fun of him. They're there to dynamite humanity and bring us down. They want slots to upgrade and merge the machines by 2045. That is their date to have all humans on Earth killed. And so for the actual insiders who aren't even in the CIA, they're above it, this is all just a hilarious joke of what they're doing. So this is how you dismantle a country. It's how you destroy a system. There's 2 different promo woke videos. Let's go ahead and roll them back to back right now.
It only takes one new piece of forward intelligence, and everything can change in an instant.
Hey, I think I found something.
Most people will never see your work.
Only 3 people in the world have access to the information we need.
Notify the field.
Your greatest strength will be the people around you.
You're going to be able to see the whole thing?
Yep, gonna be in the roof right here. Best seat in the house.
And your greatest reward is knowing your efforts will help keep every American safe. Your achievements, while unknown to the public, are critical to our national security.
This translation is technically accurate, but in this context, it really means this.
The nation,
We got it.
is counting on you to discover the truth.
I'll call the White House.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CIA.
You can play a role protecting our nation. Start a career at the CIA and do more for your country than you ever dreamed possible.
When I was 17, I quoted Zora Neale Hurston's How It Feels to Be Colored Me in my college application essay. The line that spoke to me stated simply, I am not tragically colored. There is no sorrow dammed up in my soul nor lurking behind my eyes. I do not mind at all. At 17, I had no idea what life would bring, but Zora's sentiment articulated so beautifully how I felt as a daughter of immigrants then and now. Nothing about me was or is tragic. I am perfectly made. I can wax eloquent on complex legal issues in English while also belting Guayaquil de mis amores in Spanish. I can change a diaper with one hand and console a crying toddler with the other. I am a woman of color. I am a mom. I am a cisgender millennial who's been diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder. I am intersectional, but my existence is not a box-checking exercise. I am a walking declaration, a woman whose inflection does not rise at the end of her sentences, suggesting that a question has been asked. I did not sneak into CIA. My employment was not and is not the result of a fluke or slip through the cracks. I earned my way in, and I earned my way up the ranks of this organization. I am educated, qualified, and competent, and sometimes I struggle. I struggle feeling like I could do more, be more to my two sons, and I struggle leaving the office when I feel there's so much more to do. I used to struggle with imposter syndrome, but at 36, I refuse to internalize misguided patriarchal ideas of what a woman can or should be. I am tired of feeling like I'm supposed to apologize for the space I occupy rather than intoxicate people with my effort, my brilliance. I am proud of me, full stop. My parents left everything they knew and loved to expose me to opportunities they never had. Because of them, I stand here today a proud first-generation Latina and officer at CIA.
Oh, look, she tortures people now. She
I am
puts bags over their heads.
unapologetically me. I want you to be unapologetically you, whoever you are. Know your worth, command your space.
And then make your power because you're a woman, and she is actually a woman. There's another one where they've got a guy that says he's a woman. And again, whatever, it's all about race or all about what group you're in instead of the country. But the CIA's never been about America. There's not a more embarrassing, uncool organization to be involved with. That's why it's such an insult when people sit there and say, oh, I bet Jones works for the CIA or some agency. I'm totally organic, totally real. I would never do that. I mean, I unwittingly, over the 25, 27 years on air, have had some of those groups manipulate me with false stories and BS, and it's always been bad. They are losers that grovel to the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers that hate America. Brennan, all of them are literally anti-American communists. Brennan's an admitted communist who are just the scum of the earth. I mean, these people are filth. And the CIA's main mission is exterminating brown people worldwide. So they need brown people to be the front of their battering ram when they come in to exterminate them. And that's the bottom line. All right, we'll be back with more of your phone calls and a lot more straight ahead. The globalists think the CIA will get people on board with their criminal takeover of the Western world because people will then think it's elitist and they're part of the, climbing the social ladder. But really, the CIA was set up in 1947, the National Security Act, to end the United States and merge us into world government under the Carnegie Endowment Directive. And so when the CIA runs all these woke ads where basically every person is a woman or brown skin, not one white person. And then she's walking down the hall and you see all the old white men that were directors of the CIA saying that's history, that's over. Now, I don't care if people were in some agency and they're represent the population because they're skillful or whatever, or brown. But it's all about communist talking points and white people are bad, and I'm fighting the patriarchy, men are bad, with a bunch of Marxists from colleges brainwashed against the country when the colleges are run by the same globalists that run the CIA. You're part of the power structure. And let me lay it on you. I was told, and I checked it out and found out it was true, by a real CIA operative, that the last straw for them, and with people like Eric Prince and Blackwater, is that Prince runs operations with China in Africa with his frontier group. But also they have camps in China where the CIA has black sites for Muslims, you name it, where they're taken, and the Chinese let the CIA run death camps in China. And that Prince's own foreign arm actually runs the security of those facilities. And I'm not even attacking Eric Prince here on the air, but I'm simply pointing out that that's the type of stuff going on. And that's just with Prince. So you've got this shot of, oh, we're the CIA. Look, we've got brown people when they're running death camps in China with the communist Chinese with people inside of them. And so that's what the system thinks of America, and it's what they'd like to do. And now Joe Biden says he wants the CIA to come after white people, and any white people that don't accept the fall of America and communism are white supremacists, and we will disrupt your white networks. So if you don't run up the red flag and hand over your property and bow down to the wokeness, we're going to send a bunch of crazy, neurotic people who don't even know what sex they are with green hair to your house to break into it and plant child porn on your computer or kill your ass. And that's all this is. Period. It's a giant joke. And they're lowering the requirements in the military, in the Army and Marines, because women can't carry, on average, an 80-pound pack on a 50-mile hike. Most men can't do it. It's why they wash out. So, oh, we can't find enough women. We'll just lower the pack to 30 pounds. Oh, the women can't pass the combat part of the course, the hand-to-hand combat. Well, we'll just get rid of that. Oh, the women can't lower their weight. Well, you can just be a fat ass then. And you're like, well, no. The Chinese kill people in their training exercises on purpose. The Chinese are pole vaulting into 4-story windows with their special ops. If you try to promote homosexuality in China, they come by and kill you. And I'm not even saying you should kill the homosexuals, but they don't want me to call them homosexuals. In China, they put your ass in a slave labor camp. If you promote it, they kill you. And you don't hear a rat's ass out of the CIA ads about that. And the Hispanic woman telling you how neurotic she is and how many disorders she has. How manipulatable is somebody like that? What the hell kind of person would you want in some kind of place like that? Because the CIA used to have its problems. And of course, you had the Ivy League types that hated all the Green Berets that did all the killing and all the work and all the deliveries and everything. I mean, above them, just like in the old British ships, you got the officers on one end and the regular guys on the other, and they all despise the real men. I mean, you already have that in the CIA. Absolute hatred of real Americans, hatred of tough guys. And that's why you already have this attitude of mutating men and dumbing men down, because the men running the CIA were never men. They were trash from the beginning, scum of the earth, total filth, child molesters. And I've been told that directly by people that saw it for themselves, and I didn't know what the hell they were telling me when I was 12 years old visiting family that had been in the CIA. And I said, I like Rush Limbaugh, or maybe I was 15. And the family member goes, that guy's a total fake of the whole fake operation of such and such. Let me tell you what these people are. They're a bunch of child molesters. And he told me, yeah, they were running kids out of orphanages in Guatemala. That's when I tried to get out of it. I mean, that's the whole world, folks. That's who runs it. That's who it is. You understand? John Brennan, all of them are degenerate devil worshipers. Period. And the sooner people figure that out, the better. It's a disgrace. This country used to hate royalty. Turn on the TV, they're worshiping royals all day. And, oh, you're a lawyer, you're royalty. Oh, you were in an agency, you're royalty. Oh, you're this, oh, you're that. Oh, the military intelligence will save us. They try to keep the military intelligence on a leash about 1 millimeter long, and they don't know anything. They're told what to believe. They're given compartmentalized BS. They're kept in the dark and fed horse manure like mushrooms. And that's all any of this is, period, is the insatiable appetite of people like John Brennan and Barack Obama to rape children and slit their throats. Period. And so I'm not scared of them, and they can burn in hell, and they will burn in hell. There's a God in this universe. That's why you're there. It's why I'm there, and we're not afraid, and they're going to get it. And the heads of Google are going to get it, and the heads of Facebook are going to get it, and the head of Twitter is going to get it, and Xi Jinping's going to get it, because God's real, and when God gets a hold of your soul, God is going to incinerate you. You're nothing but a bunch of trash, and the whole world knows what a joke you are. So I'm not going to do anything offensively violent because they would turn it into them being victims. The last thing I want is offensive violence. They're the ones that are going to kill their own dumbass liberals that are out there taking all their shots. They're the ones that are going to carry this out and run on as far as they can. Because they don't want to just rape children and steal their essence. They want to torture them and destroy them and kill them. They want to play God. They think they're going to escape death with all of the super sciences and all the genetic engineering. They're not going to escape anything. And in the future, the great crime will be, oh, this man uploaded himself to a computer. He has a simulant, suit that walks around. And don't say that's not Bob Smith. That's his identity. Look, it has a voice print, sounds like him, can fool his family, but it ain't Bob. Bob's gone. Bob's spirit's gone on. It's fake. Like Thanos, like they're fake companies and they're fake PCR tests and all of it. They're nothing but fake bullies, fake frauds, fake intellectuals, scum that want the titles of power and royalty but didn't fight for it, didn't build it, and didn't serve the people. There's a communist march in downtown Austin, a Malice Brigade, and just look at those sacks of garbage. Weak, chicken neck, pot-bellied nothings. And that's your CIA right there. Perfect. Just a seething sea of trash.